Westfal, coming at you from my home here in Destin, Florida, along the beautiful Emerald Coast of Florida. And today I just want to talk to you about the differences of circumstance. Circumstance is all how you view it. You know, when I woke up this morning and I took a look at the forecast on what kind of a day we were headed for today, because we're having a little bit of gathering later with my team here for a Christmas celebration. But as I kind of took a look at the weather forecast, I noticed the clear differences in what we're going to experience here today in Florida vice what some of you are going to experience in our northern tier states. Vast differences. Vast differences. Some of you are going to experience sub-zero temperatures today. And although today is a rarity here in Florida for December, because it does get quite cold here, contrary to popular belief, we're going to experience some fantastic, some blessed weather. It's actually going to be in the mid-70s today, so I'm very, very grateful for that. But as I took a look at the differences in the circumstances, I began to think about the differences in how we think about our circumstances. Now, as I think of the northern tier states as being unbearably cold, because that's just not my style, some of you actually are looking forward to that, although maybe not to that extreme, but as a white Christmas. You see, I can't remember the last time I had a white Christmas, but that's okay, because it's all in how we view circumstances. So I began to think about what that meant, what that means in our life. You know, despite the fact that I get to live here, and I am truly blessed, and there's not a day that goes by where I'm not grateful, it wasn't always this way. You see, I, too, was set by circumstance. I always thought that, I was trapped by my circumstance. There was many times I ran out of money before I ran out of money. I didn't know whether or not I'd make it to the next payday. And as I think back upon those times, I'm actually kind of grateful for that. Because for me personally, you may not relate to this, but for me personally, I had to get to a point to where I became so pissed off that I had to reach deep down inside and make a change. I had to make a change for my life. The fact is, I didn't know what to change, how to change it. Many of you may be in that similar circumstances, that you don't know how to change. Some of you may know what to change, but you don't know how to change it. So the message I want to pass along to you today is to give you the one most powerful word to change anything. Ready for that word? That word is ask. You see, because if you ask, push a question out, the answer will always find its way back to you. One of the most powerful words is ask. Think about it. A lot of us ask in prayer. A lot of us ask the universe. A lot of us ask for the sale. Because if we don't ask, it's almost as if we don't expect. Once we ask, once we present the ask, the answer will come. Now, what's our responsibility at that point? Once we present the ask, we have to be expecting the answer. We have to expect the answer. So, how do we know when the answers come? We don't always know when the answer comes. But the answer will come. So when opportunity presents itself to you, and you get that feeling, or you get that inkling, or that intuition that this may be something, our responsibility then is for us to act upon it, to seize it. So ask, expect, and act. That's your lesson for today. That's the goalpost for today. So once again, I ask you to look at the differences in your circumstances. If you're at that point where you need to make a change, reach out. Ask. Ask spiritually. Ask physically. Look for mentors. Look for answers. The asker will always be answered. Be well. Be great.